you came to the club, you came to support your son in drag. You came as you feel the most comfortable to see your son feeling their most comfortable. And that is powerful, is what I would say. Hi, my name is Zishan Ali, aka Zish, the drag phenomena of India Honey, and I'm here to talk to my mother all about love, growing up, celebration, identities, and being a child to this phenomenal woman. Hi, my mom.
हाय मैं सबीना मैं काफ़ी फील्ड में काम कर चुकी हूँ फ़िलहाल हाउसवाइफ हूँ और जिशान के सारे कामों में हेल्प करती हूँ
She's also a singer. I mean, you've been exploring your singing. So she's also a singer, let me just add. When I moved from Bangalore to Mumbai, the version of Zishan that was in Mumbai was a different version to what I became in Bangalore, because I feel I got a chance to explore myself through my own perception, to my own lens, without the judgment of the people around me.
मैं रोकना चाहूँगी इस बारे में मैं बताती हूँ ये जब प्ले नर्सरी में था स्कूल से जब वो आता था तो उसके साथ में कम से कम 5 से 6 लड़कियां साथ में आते थे सारे लोग बोलते अरे यार इसके पीछे तो इतनी लड़कियां लगी हुई है और कुछ लड़कों ने तो मतलब ऑब्जेक्शन भी लिया कुछ लोगों ने पेरेंट्स ने भी ऑब्जेक्शन लिया
Mama, basically those girls used to feel safe with me because, you know, that was the story.
बहुत जिशान जो है वो बचपन से बहुत अच्छा फ्रेंडली था
All right, so now I'm going to grill my mom and ask her some questions. Mama, are you ready?
या आई एम रेडी
All right, I became a drag artist instead of being a physiotherapist. How do you feel about it? Were you really angry when I told you?
या स्टार्टिंग में तो थोड़ा सा नहीं अच्छा लगा बट ठीक है धीरे धीरे समझ में आ गया सेम टाइम मैंने तुम्हारे ड्रैग्स देखे हैं और किस तरीके से लोग पसंद करते हैं तुम्हारे बहुत सारे इंटरव्यूज़ मैंने पढ़े हैं सो इट्स कूल
See, that's what it took us a good 10 years to reach a point where we can celebrate each other with entire love and respect, right? हमें एक दूसरे को समझना पड़ा, समझाना पड़ा, सीखना पड़ा एक दूसरे के बारे में to reach a space where we can be like this.
एक्चुअल में जिशान जो है उसने शुरुआत जो की थी वो ऐसे की थी कि वो अपने आप को एक कैनवस समझता था
I still do.
हाँ समझता है सॉरी और उसने अपने फेस पे अलग अलग चेहरे बनाना शुरू किया तो जब इसने अलग अलग चेहरे बनाना शुरू किया तो उस वक्त थोड़ा सा मुझे ऐसा लगा ये क्या कर रहा है देन सेम टाइम मुझे ये भी लगा कि मेरे बच्चे में इतनी सारी आर्टिस्टिक कहाँ से आ गई कभी तुमने ऐसा हुआ है कि तुमने कभी कुछ सामान मेरे से चुपके से लिया हो
मतलब बचपन में तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें बड़े होने के बाद में और भी उससे भी ज़्यादा चीज़ें आई थिंक मेकअप वाइज आई रिमेंबर यू यूज्ड टू वर्क एट मैरी के and she would get all these beautiful makeup, lipsticks and mascaras and all of that. One fine day she was not at home and she had but there was this one cupboard with all her stockpiled makeup. I would go in, snatch a few things, play around, and yeah, I think that's how I think I was inspired in a way with makeup. At 18, when you asked me, "Okay, you know, this is who you are. Tell me," and मैंने आपको बोला कि yes, and I said that I'm a queer person. How did you feel back then, and how do you feel now about it?
एक्चुअल में मैं जिस जिश को जानती हूँ बचपन से
Zishan.
जिशान जिश वॉटएवर तो उसको मैंने बचपन से देखा है कभी एक रूप में नहीं देखा है
True.
ही ऑलवेज चेंज मुझे मालूम है कि मेरा बेटा कब क्या चेंज करेगा मुझे नहीं पता सो इट्स ओके
So is it a okay, happy okay? Is it a sad okay? Is it a moderate okay?
इसमें कोई दुख होने की बात नहीं है ठीक है ये काम
Not
है
bad.
तुम काम कर रहे हो
Calm is one thing. जैसे you met dad and you get married. I may never do that. Is that okay?
नेवर नो मैं इसके
So you still have this hope.
होप की बात नहीं है होप की बात नहीं है क्योंकि मैं जानती हूँ सब चीजें बदलती है मैंने कई लोगों की जिंदगी में देखा है
Sure.
है ना
But
और हम लोग इस बारे में बात भी किए हैं बहुत से तुम्हारे
true.
साथ के लोग जो है वो लोग में भी चेंजिंग्स आई है तो
But they have
हम
also
किसी एक चीज
regretted.
पे स्टैंप मार के नहीं रख सकते लाइफ के अंदर
I see.
यू नो मैं खुद भी अपनी लाइफ में कोई स्टैम्प मार के नहीं रख सकती हूँ
Interesting.
मुझे नहीं पता मैं आगे की लाइफ में मैं क्या होंगी
I love
क्या
you.
बनूंगी मुझे नहीं पता Was there ever a time when you felt I didn't understand you but you wish I did
I know one thing, that you always tried to understand me. Like it was never that you didn't try to understand. Even the things that you were not capable of understanding at the moment, you tried. And I think that itself was more than enough. You always tried to understand.
अगर तुमको मेरे लिए कोई ड्रैग पसंद करना है तो तुम क्या चूज करोगे?
तुम्हारे लिए, I think so. I have done a shoot with you. Remember this long time ago? I got to put my mom in a version of drag, and we did a photo shoot. You were like fully in the moment and celebrating that zone in that.
Dancing.
Yeah, I mean that was iconic. You've met a few of my friends already, and this and that, who are drag artists. But when was the first time you were introduced to drag, and what is your first memory of me in drag?
Oh, you look so fabulous.
Thank you. I know. Go on. Tell me more. Tell me more. So that was the show. I think you came to the show at Kitty Sue, Mumbai, where you first saw me. You were fully headscarfed, and as you feel the most powerful. You came to the club. You came to support your son in drag. You came as you feel the most comfortable, to see your son feeling their most comfortable. And that is powerful, is what I would say. To celebrate someone else, you don't run away from not celebrating who you are. And there was this one specific event where we had, it was Kittyversary, Kitty Sue's
शायद कुछ तो भी celebration
12th or
था.
13th anniversary, where I was hosting the show, and my mom had come to. And one of the reasons why I'm wearing this outfit is because she had styled me in this corset and got all the jewelry. I'm not wearing the entire jewelry, but the show was incredible, and everyone was having a gala time. And obviously, I think that also inspired you in so many ways to kind of let loose. And she went and sang a song on the stage.
Yeah.
What song was it?
That is a Zubi Zubi.
Can you sing a few lines?
Zubi Zubi Zubi. Zoo zoo Zubi Zubi Zubi. Zoo zoo Zubi Zubi Zubi. Hey hey. मेरे दिल गाए जा जुजु जुबी जुबी जुबी, मस्ती में गाए जा जुजु जुबी जुबी जुबी, जुबी 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 है जुबी जुबी जुबी, जुबी 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 है.
And the gays went wild. Oh my God. Everyone went crazy when she did that at Kitty Sue. It was amazing.
जब तुम अपने आप को ड्रैग परफॉर्मेंस करते हो तब क्या सोचते हो इस बारे में?
It's a form of meditation almost.
उस वक्त तुम क्या फील करते हो? तुम कौन हो?
I feel like I am a servant, in a way, doing their job for my Almighty. For people that didn't have someone like me, for my younger self who didn't have people like me growing up to understand. I think I do that service as a servant to all of those people and my younger self. Growing up, there was no one like me on screen or TV. It was just mockery of people like me. And now, when I can be a version that can be visible for a younger child like me, why not be that? What would be that one thing that you would tell those parents? How could they make their life and their child's life better?
हर पेरेंट्स को अपने बच्चों का साथ देना चाहिए.
Agreed.
मेरा
That's the
यही
bottom
कहना है.
line. I think that's
Yeah.
the basic.
देखिए दुनिया से डरना इन द सेंस क्या, दुनिया तुम्हारे घर में खाना देने को आती है. तुमको तुम्हारा ही अपना ही रोज सुबह ब्रेड और बटर देखना है, रात को तुम्हें सोना है, किसी के बोलने पे क्यों?
You know, if they don't pay you money, pay them no mind. Simple as that. That has been the mantra for my life. Thanks to RuPaul
मेरी
auntie.
जिंदगी,
If you don't know RuPaul auntie, go Google it.
ये मेरी जिंदगी मुझे जैसे जीनी है वैसे हम जिएंगे.
That part.
मेरी फैमिली, मेरे बच्चे, मेरा
That
हस्बैंड,
part. That part.
हर
And
फैमिली
all
को
of
ये
that.
चीज सोचना चाहिए एक्चुअल में.
So the next question is, I know you've seen some of my looks live. You've made a few of my looks. You've also seen old looks which I used to do. Which is the most favorite look of yours up till now that you've seen it on me? So what do you think about this look?
सबसे फर्स्ट जो है ये वाला है.
Okay, so you like this look first, then, oh, this is my alien look that I had done with devil horns.
सेकंड दिस वन.
This is my Christmas look, where I made a hair out of like strings. Basically, it was a look that was done like 9-10 years ago.
This one is third.
This one is third. This was also, I believe in palatability. Like, we are surrounded in a world where everything needs to be palatable to be sold. And so this was my take on being non-palatable and creating makeup that was, where people try to cover up texture, I tried to create texture. And that was this in that story.
And this one is fourth.
And this is the fourth. This was again made out of unconventional material. The look was created out of tinsels. The Christmas की tinsels मेरे friend के घर से बहुत सारी मिल गई थी, and I had made this entire look out of that. So there you have it. Thank you so much, Mama. I know there should be many things that makes you proud about me. A lot of things, because hey, can you look at it? But what is that one thing that makes you proud? One thing. I know there should be many, but again, one thing.
सबसे अच्छी बात यह है कि तेरा दिल साफ है, तू सच्चाई बताता है
I try.
और एक अच्छा ह्यूमन बीइंग है,
कोशिश करता हूँ मैं.
सबके साथ में बेहतर रहता है.
I try.
या मैंने कभी किसी के लिए तेरे मुंह से गलत बातें नहीं सुनी है.
True.
कभी कोई काम में प्रॉब्लम आती सामने वाले लोग की तरफ से भी, तो तूने कभी उनको कोसा नहीं है, कभी गलत
Yeah.
बोला नहीं उनके लिए, और ऑलवेज तूने ठीक है, इट्स ओके, चलता है.
You know, what goes around comes around. I think this is something that I've learned from you.
30s onward is so like slight. Like one day you'll wake up in the morning and you'll be like, oh, wait a minute, that wrinkle wasn't there.